Hello everyone and welcome to the first part of my new Eador series. If you are following my other Eador Let's Play where I'm playing campaign on Overlord and asking why I'm starting a new series when the campaign still has, I would say, at least few hundred parts to go. The reason for this new series are multiple threads on forums that I've read, throughout the time I'm playing the game, all basically saying the same thing. I'm playing the game on expert difficulty. I'm playing custom shards, and the game is just unbalanced, almost unplayable, and the AI is cheating. The AI has infinite gold, can resurrect its heroes every turn, can have guards everywhere, right from the start, and some more things I don't remember. And recently, another post like this appeared on Steam, and the last comment in the thread basically said that if I set the custom shard to huge size with like 8 opponents and everything on expert, that will be impossible to win, or I'll have to reload heavily to win the shard. I was thinking about it and I decided, okay, let's try it. Let's record it and see what's gonna happen. While I was thinking about these settings, I realized that it won't be a walk in the park because of the size of the shard and the time some of the more distant AIs will have. They will have time to develop, and we will get into late game where we probably will see some fights between level 30 heroes, but also because the setting will be on expert, neutral fights should be easier not just for the AI but for us as well. So I think we'll be able to develop faster as well. So that will make it easier on the other side. So I want to see how this will go, and yeah, that's the reason for this Let's Play. So let's start this. I want to record everything how I'm setting the game. So we are going for a custom shard, new shard, and you see that I'm just playing on Overlord everywhere. So I'll have to drop everything down. The challenge was going with, let's go with 8 opponents. It was the 7 to 8. I think I'll go with 8. Or maybe actually, let's go with 7. Because the less we use, the more room or the less crowded the shard will be, and the more room AIs will have to grow before they meet each other. So this might make it even more challenging. I tried similar settings some time ago where I just went for the largest size and for 16 opponents, and actually it wasn't even funny because the shard was so crowded that once you broke into the second ring, you saw your opponents. It was basically impossible to get further than the second ring when you before you saw an opponent. So there was no room how to develop. So I don't want to overcrowd the shard, and I think 7 will be fine. It's still within the parameters of the challenge. Set everything to expert. That was another thing. So everything is expert, and the size of the shard is huge. It's the second largest, so it will be really big. Huge shards in the campaign, you get really to the end, and you won't see that many. I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen a colossal on campaign even. So this is maybe the largest you can see on in campaign. So let's go with that. Fog of War is fine. Diplomacy, yes, that could be quite important. And conditions, we could choose something, but we'll go with just neutral shard and see what the game will give us. And yeah, that's all we can set, so let's start this. And I hope that the loading times won't be too bad. Maybe the first loading screen will take a while when the game is generating the shard and everything, but I hope that actually I probably shouldn't have said loading times, but time the game will need to process turns for AIs, because it will have to process 7 AI turns basically every time I hit end turn, and when AIs get more heroes and larger kingdoms, it could take a while, and I hope that the recording won't slow it down too much. Yeah, we can see that already generating on the shard is taking quite a while. I expect this, I just hope it won't take like 2 minutes. Okay, what I can do maybe is when we get on the shard, if we get on the shard, oh, there we are. I will save the game here. Yeah, there are some of my old saves from even last year. I didn't play custom shards for a while, and I will save this. How do we call this? YouTube. Oh, come on. YouTube. Huge. Um, Start. Whatever. Something like this. Save. And if you want to try this with me, let me know in comments, and I'll try to somehow contact you, and I'll try to send you the save. It may not always work the save I will send. I had the problem multiple times when someone sent me a save to check. I wasn't always able to load it, but yeah, we can try this. If you want to play with me, we can at least try. I'll give you the save, so more people test this, and you'll see how it goes. Not just for me, but for more of you if you want. Okay, so what I'm gonna do on this show, on this shard and on this in this series, I'm not gonna play the same way I'm playing in the campaign. In the campaign, I'm playing without without reloading. Here, I will avoid like reloading often, because first, it was part of the challenge not to reload too often, and secondly, it would take ages. But I won't be playing as slow as I'm playing in the campaign, and I'll take some more risks, play more like I'm playing off camera, where I can afford to make a mistake here and there, overestimate my army here and there. It means that I may have to reload if things really go wrong, but on the other hand, this often brings a lot more interesting fights and significantly closer fights. So not only I'm gonna test these settings, but I want to show like let's say a game that's more like how I'm playing when I'm not recording the campaign let's play. So here we are. Let's check our starting position. Brigands, brigands, orcs, brigands, brigands. Well, it's not that bad. Could have been better. I wouldn't mind some free settlements, but I think we can handle brigands on expert. They should be a bit easier. Um, so we don't have any bonuses because you're just starting. Without anything when you are getting or when you are doing custom shards, not like in a campaign where throughout the campaign you are getting multiple items you can take with you on the shard. So the start will be a bit slower. So let's start playing. I'm not gonna explain everything too much. Maybe here and there I will stop to explain my strategy for next few turns, but I'm not gonna comment everything I'm doing. I did that multiple times in the campaign let's play, so if you want to see me starting a shard where I'm explaining everything, you can check my campaign, and there it is, as I said multiple times. Okay, so let's do this. I was thinking if I should go with commander or wizard, basically evil or a good approach. I think I'll go with commander because it's a bit more similar familiar to me. The wizard could be a bit stronger in the end, maybe, but it's more expensive, and yeah, I feel like going with the commander, the really most classic approach that at least for me, the most classic approach. Just go with barbarian stacks and whatever we'll be able to get later. If we get, some neutral units to boost the army, why not? But this is the plan. So let's grab the commander and hope for something like offensive tactics, or some extra hit points would be nice. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, that's the hero. What do we have? Logistics, of course, something we don't need at all. Like that's maybe the worst thing we could have had as a starting ability. Well, never mind. Sometimes it happens. So let's just take this and continue. Um, Hmm, the usual stuff. Throw the militiamen into garrison, get rid of units, and hero will start exploring. We'll have to explore for 2 turns, and I hope we are not gonna get ambushed. That would be really unlucky, and in that case, I would reload. That's something you can't, know, and if that happens this early, well, that it's just bad luck, and yeah, I wouldn't accept that. So explore, and now we need to get to barbarians camp as a first thing. So for that we need tavern. Let's build that, and there's nothing else we can do. Actually, maybe I can check our starting locations. Bare Mountains, Desecrated Cemetery, Dark Dungeon. Yeah, all these things are new to me. I played with these things like once maybe. I really didn't play the game much in the last few months, so since the December patch, I was basically playing just the campaign on camera, and there I don't have these opened yet. So that's another thing. If I lose my army because of a location I don't know, that's another reason why I would record. But I hope that armies that are there are actually similar to what we would see in, let's say, Abandoned Tower for Battle Mages. So I think I'll still be able to say what I can do and what I can't. Here we basically just have brigands that we can kill for now, but yeah, we have some targets around. Any province that would be rich on locations. Here there are 2, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, well, it's not that good, but it could be significantly worse. At least we have 6 provinces around the capital. So yeah, end the turn finally. And now we'll see how long it will actually take for the game to process all the turns. Oh, I think it's not that bad for now. I hope it won't be too much longer when we get further in the game. Here, ancient ruins, perfect, more targets, and even more. 2, and what's this? Some extra gems. Well, this will help, but it's not like super game changing event this early. So let's just keep going, but definitely good to turn for, we don't have any exploration and we had 2 locations and some extra gems. Okay. Next. I'll actually grab a library next because we need spells. So let's build that and grab those spells. And the usual setup, 3 fatigues, best early setup for almost any difficulty, unless you are playing like a beginner where the magic spark, or how the spell is called, can one-shot units. You'll be almost always better with fatigue. Okay, we built a building, we grabbed our spells, and one more turn we'll be exploring. Okay, nothing this time. But we are doing this just to do something for those those 2 turns before we can get units, and we can get units now. So let's build our barbarian camp. Grab those barbarians. 1, 2, 3, 4, and where to start now? Before I go back, I want to grab conquer 3 provinces, if possible. Maybe maybe it'll be too hard, and we'll have to go back before that. But that's the goal, and I think I will take these 3, then go back and uh, refresh or recruit new units if I will have to, and mm, what else? Grab new spells, stuff like that. And the second time I'll go out from the capital, I will conquer the remaining 3, starting here. 1, 2, 3. So that looks like a plan. I just hope that you'll be able to do barbarians. Okay, so let's go. Just checking once again. We have barbarians. We have spells. Just the logistics really sucks. Okay, go. 4 of them shouldn't be a problem. The usual position, like this. Let's see. Okay, fatigue for the bowman. Do you have forest knowledge? No. So what if I do something like this? That should work. Okay, another fatigue for the bowman, so he shouldn't be able to do much. And time to get in. Really? Just throw your X? Why? Come on. Oh, he's down. And what about our brigands? Yeah, let's just attack. Okay, hero still has 1 more fatigue, so let's use it. I hope that this guy will have to go around, and seems that he will. Perfect. Can I actually finish this guy off? Of course I can't. I was thinking about getting to this one with both these guys, but that's not gonna happen. So let's just do it like this, and you will do a bit more damage thanks to the backstab. Next, I'm taking a bit more damage than I like. Okay, and the bowman. And the level up. Perfect, that was fast. So, command, that's awesome. With discipline, even better. This is like ideal level up, so that somehow compensates for our crappy start with logistics. So hook up the hook up. Can't even talk. Hook up the discipline. +1 hit point, +1 resistance for everyone. Perfect. And yeah, now it's a question what to do. With that command, I'm really tempted to just slow down. How much money do we have? 122 for 3. That should be enough to grab altar, uh, build a brotherhood, and recruit a healer. If I plunder a little bit, and I think that's worth doing. So change of plans. I will grab a healer before I will continue with conquering. You will plunder. We can plunder this province once. We can check whether we have giant spiders. Else, in archery store, that's not gonna help us that much. Okay, go. 29? Really? Okay, try once more. I need... Hmm, how much do I need? Like 40 gold to be able to grab the healer. I just hope that we'll be able to get it here. This is slowing me down, you know, the growth of my empire, definitely. But the army will be so much stronger when I have a healer there, and it will especially heal much faster in between fights. So even though I slow down here for a few turns, in the long run, this is gonna speed things up really significantly. And I think I'll try to play it a bit safer and go to the capital where I should get more gold from plundering. So let's jump back already. And plunder. Come on, give me 40. 72, awesome. Okay, don't want to plunder anymore. Don't need to plunder anymore. Uh, just need this guy. And we are ready to go on. How does it look like? Yeah, damage is partially healed. So go down, keep fighting. Yes. When you are starting army like this, and you still have problems with the difficulty of the game, um, it's very important to get your first command as soon as possible. So often it's worth it to actually reload the game if you don't get your first command on your first level up. This may seem a bit like cheating, but a lot of people do this, and I have to say that when you have a large chart ahead of you, it's better than to find out 150 turns into the shard that you can't do it anymore. Just to make sure that the early game is good, is strong, and then you will have some maneuvering space later because of the good start. Then just be slow early and then try to catch up in the late game, which is really hard. So that is one thing that could help with the game when you are having problems. Here, two bowmen I don't like, but I even think that I might be able to rush this actually. Let's start. Okay, I'll have to move the healer a bit. I hope the bowman will stay where he is. You can move forward. Let's actually slow him down a bit. Or weaken him. Okay, that's fine. That should be fine as well. Yeah, because I'm standing in the forest, they really can't do much. You, buddy, need a heal. And I think I can send everything forward. And the most dangerous unit for me now is the thief. One hit point. That's my curse. Well, because I wouldn't be able to kill him with counterattack, as he can't be counterattack. I just have to finish him. Okay, weaken the other woman. Now we'll take quite a lot of damage. This is fine. They won't focus their attacks now. I should be able to kill them. I hope. Okay, you will start. You are berserking, so hopefully you'll be able to get a kill. Perfect. You can run forward to get the backstab, and you can go back, get your heal, and move back to finish this guy off. Awesome. We still have one fatigue to weaken the second bowman. No problem. Who can get a heal? You can get a heal. You can get a heal. So let's move these guys back, and the two more healthier barbarians will get rid of those bowmen. Here you can see how important that healer is. The damage just we have taken here, I'd be healing for like 3 turns without the healer, and with the healer I'll be able to go into another fight right after this. I won't have to stop. So that's the importance of the first command. That I can't even count how many turns this will save you when you are conquering, when you can heal like this. Let's see, we should get level ups for our units, so hopefully it'll be something good. Health is always good. Berserking health for you, and no level up for the healer yet. Hopefully we will get a medal for the healer soon. That's another important thing. If you can get 2 medals for your healer before, let's say, turn 25, it's just like a perfect start, because a healer with 2 medals, with 4 barbarians around him, that's an army that can handle really a lot. Okay, so how does it look like? Everyone seems to be fine. So I think the next fight we will do these tribes, so nothing to fight here. How does it look like with our economy actually? -1, that's not bad. The reason why I'm first conquering provinces around and then focusing on locations is there is a lot of income you can get from provinces around your capital, and these are very easy fights, and you are getting the same amount of experience when you are conquering a province or fighting a location. So I prefer to get the easy regular income from the first string before I focus on locations. Many players do it the other way around. As long as they have locations to fight, they go after locations, and when they run out of locations, they go into next province and try to get more targets. Like this, you get the cash immediately when you finish a location. You get the reward, but your economy is suffering. You are losing gold every turn still. So yeah, it's 2 different approaches. I'm not saying that the one is better than the other. I just like this one more, and I think this is a bit more stable, like more safer. But if you want to do it the other way around, I know quite a few people who do it, and it works for them. So just you know, whatever. As long as you can win the shard in the end, doesn't really matter. It just I would recommend this one. 68 gold. Let me actually check what I want to build next. Crystal Forest is one thing, and anything else? And the Crystal Forest is probably next, because we'll be getting back to the capital soon, and on that visit to the capital, I would like to take my quest. So if we are lucky, we can get the quest that we'll be able to finish fast, and that can be very significant boost to the economy. And also this reduces the price for recruiting heroes. So we want to recruit our second hero as soon as possible to start exploring, and the cost or the reduced cost we get from this building, basically, you would have to pay 500 gold and 50 gems uh, for your second hero. When you get a 10% discount, it's 450 and 45. So yeah, gems you still have to invest quite a lot, but the gold, which is most of the time more important, you basically get back from the discount. You just paying 11 gold extra. So I'm always trying to get the Crystal Forest before I recruit my second hero, because it's simply worth it. Only if I have really big problems with gems, I don't do it. But even here, when I have just 3 extra gems, uh, or 3 more gems than I need for the Crystal Force here, it's still fine. I think our income is +5, and our spells don't cost any gems, so that shouldn't be a problem. And in fact, I think I'll just build it right now. Okay, and go for those barbarians. That's a bit harder fight. That's another important thing when you are newer to the game is to the important thing is to figure out which armies are doable for you and which are hard. Like my tip for the first ring, or how the difficulty of armies you can meet in the first ring is: first, look for free settlements. They're super easy to conquer. First priority. Second, brigands. Third, there I would probably go with goblins, and then it starts to be a bit more difficult. Barbarians, orcs, lizardmen. Lizardmen are probably the hardest, but anything except brigands and free settlement requires like some knowledge of your army and of the opponent's army, and some specific approach for each of these army compositions. So there, be at least a bit careful. Some of these armies can be a problem, and it's really not worth losing units this early if you can avoid it, when you still have other targets. Here, let's check the range of the shaman. 5, 2, 4, 5. Shouldn't be able to reach anything, and I just hope that he will just stay here and start using curse instead of moving closer and attacking, because my resistance is low, and he could be actually the most dangerous units on this fight. I don't like the positioning of these barbarians. This guy will be in range quite soon, but maybe I can actually avoid that. Well, they'll go first, so maybe I should move already. Yeah, this looks better. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm even thinking about using a bait for the shaman, and I think the hero will actually be a good bait. What if I do this? Barbarians standing behind, healer here. It's a weird positioning, but I want this shaman to attack units with high resistance, and leave my barbarians because I need them healthy when these guys come. Okay, I think I like this positioning, and let's start. 2 hit points, not that bad. Hero can stand down here, and uh, let's start weakening them. This is the most effective way how to handle barbarians. Just throw some fatigues on them, and they're basically helpless. One fatigue here. You, buddy, will start running to the shaman, I think. Okay, he should throw the axe. That will cost him some more stamina. Hmm. Actually, I made a mistake with the positioning here. I'll have to block these guys. You can move forward, and I'll use the fatigue on this one. Can start attacking him. Here I will still wait until I have more units around. You will turn. I don't want to trigger his berserker too early, and heal the hero. Okay, this should be fine. Now, can 2 berserking Actually, maybe even 3 berserking barbarians. Can I get 3 units there? 1, 2, 3. Come on, move. Perfect. This guy shouldn't have any ammo left. So, 1. And I can handle him like this. Good, good, good. Which means... Oh, you can't move back. Yeah, right. But the hero may have a chance for the kill here. Good. And because this guy doesn't have ammo anymore, he's getting closer. But that's fine. 2 more heals. I'd like to heat. I would like to use both heals. So let's try that. To increase the chance of getting a medal. Is he gonna die? No. Perfect. So I can use the heal. And this time on this guy. Good. This is what I was talking about before this fight. That you know, anything except brigands and free settlements can be a bit more tricky. Here, there was a danger of losing a unit at one point, so really have to be careful. And the hero can get another last hit because the shaman moved closer. Okay, so ended up quite well. Let's see, any more level ups? He should get a level up for the healer at least, I think, and for the hero as well. Health here, that sucks a lot. If you are, you know, new to the game and still are learning the game, this is another point where I would recommend reloading for a second command, because second command would give you a second healer, so it would make everything even safer. I will keep this. I can handle this, I hope, with one healer. Just have to get him medals as fast as possible. But that's, you know, the second level is another point where you can make the game much easier for yourself. Just reload, do the fight again slightly differently, and if you do it differently, you will get different parameter increase and different abilities if you need that. So that's second important, you know, as I said, point where you can make the game a bit easier. At least we have a good ability. I will continue with the discipline here. The extra survivability for our units, it's almost always the best thing to get early. So let's grab that. Level up for the healer, definitely hit point for him, and still no medal. Where, well, we'll have to do that or get that in the next part. I was hoping for 1 medal in this part, but well, didn't work. There is a lot of RNG involved in this medal awards, so sometimes if you really want to have super strong start, you may even consider reloading a fight just to get the medal, because every time the game rolls differently, the RNG rolls differently. So it can give you the medal from the same fight if you do it the same way, just because it rolls a, you know, different number. Anything interesting here? Demons. I definitely don't want to fight demons now when I have more targets available still. And now when I'm thinking about this, we don't have to go back to the capital yet, I would say. We can just continue conquering, maybe just finish the whole first ring. But yeah, that will have to wait for the next part. This one is really meant more like an introduction for the new series. Hope all of this will be at least a bit interesting for you. Maybe I will actually go through some of the, you know, some of the basics, especially when you are starting a shard, how to make the game easier for yourself. So maybe you will find some tips in this let's play. All of this should be in my campaign let's play, but there is so many parts that maybe going through it at least in a few sentences isn't a bad thing. We will see how all of this will go in the next part. As I said, there can be some challenges with these settings, so we'll see. And I hope you'll join me for the next part again. And until then, Have a good time and bye bye.